Good morning, everybody, and welcome. Our Interfaith United Conscious Community Sunday gathering. Just relax and breathe. And allow the sounds of the toning and the didgeridoo to relax you. Just incorporate anything that happens here into the moment. No worries. Thank yourself for being here today and meeting your divine appointment. position your legs in a comfortable place, relaxing your arms, slightly arching your back, tucking the chin ever so slightly so as to point your top of your head to the roof of the ceiling. Now imagine that you can actually watch your breath. Visualize it coming into your body, feeding your lungs and your heart with rich oxygen. Imagine the oxygen absorbing and permeating all of your body. And imagine as you exhale this full, complete cycle of breathing. As you continue to imagine watching your breath, taking in a nice, long, slow, deep, steady breath, taking it in, feel it going all the way down to the bottom of your diaphragm. Not a shallow breath that stops at the chest, not a medium breath that stops down below the rib cage, but a full, penetrating, deep breath that goes all the way to the diaphragm. Feeling your chest expand as you take such long and thoughtful breaths. Your shoulders relax and your neck elongates as you continue to watch and experience deep, mindful, conscious breathing. We are reminded the Latin word for breath is inspiro, which also means spirit. When we breathe, we connect to spirit. The mind ceases its apparent endless chattering while we watch our breath. And this is where we connect to our higher selves, to the oneness of the universe, the creator of all that is, the energy of life force itself, in this deep, thoughtful, mindful, conscious, and aware state of breathing. Imagine a beautiful ball of white light at the center of your heart. This is the consciousness that is within you. Imagine it expanding, going beyond your physical body, and now going well beyond the morphogenic field that surrounds you. Feel this heart space energy, this lightness of being, this energy of all that is inside of you and expanding 15, 20, 30, even 50 feet beyond your body. And as we do this simultaneously together, feel your energy going into everyone else's field around you and theirs, allowing theirs to come inside yours. And it feels good because it's all a lightness of being. Now looking down with your eyes closed towards your feet, feel that energy from your heart space energy going deep into Mother Earth. Feel it penetrating the Earth's outer core, penetrating deeper into the outer mantle and then the inner mantle, and then touching the core, the center, that black crystal, the center of the earth. Feel yourself having that deep oneness, that relationship with the earth, that connectedness, that communication. Understand, appreciate, and be in gratitude for everything we receive from Gaia, from Mother Earth, the air we breathe, the water we drink, the food we eat, the clothing we wear, the roof over our head, in some way, in some form, in some molecular structure, all comes from Mother Earth. And as we recognize this, we become aware at our highest level that we live in an abundant world, that everything we need to exist in this body is provided right here by Mother Earth. Allow yourself to release any feelings, beliefs, and thoughts of scarcity and lack, and know that they are aspects of the ego and they are not universal truth. Putting your hands out in front of you, sending love, appreciation, and gratitude to Mother Earth, thanking her for all that she provides. And so it is. Relaxing your hands again, feeling that energy coming back up from the earth into your heart space energy, now going up through the crown chakra, and feel your own energy, that light within your heart, going through the roof of this building, looking up with your eyes towards your third eye. See the energy going through the atmosphere of the earth into our own star system. Keep on looking up. Keep on looking up. And as we increase our vibrations by looking up while staying grounded to the earth, this is important. As we ascend into the higher realms, higher frequencies, higher vibrations, we must stay grounded. The more grounded we are, the higher we go. Looking up with your eyes, raising your vibration, going through the astral plane, going through the fifth plane. Keep on looking up with your eyes through the era and the land of the laws. Keep on looking up with your eyes until you feel a quietness, a pearlescent white light. The seventh plane of existence, the energy of all that is. And in this highest place of vibration, being now in a theta brainwave, we make our prayer and set our intention that all beings in the universe, the earth, and all other 400 billion planets in the Milky Way, and beyond that, the universe knows no boundaries. And we set our prayer and intention that all beings of creation live in peace, love, and joy. And we make these intentions by repeating kirtan style the Sanskrit poem of Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Repeating Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Feel the vibration tingling in your body as you set the intention here in group form that all beings of creation live in peace, love, and joy. Feel the intensity and mindfulness, the sincerity, and the greatness of heart as we set the intention that everything in existence, that which we can imagine and that which is beyond our imagination, live in peace, love, and joy, and so it is. Putting your hands on your heart, Left over right, right over left, it doesn't matter. Whichever comes to you most naturally. We take that intention that all beings of creation live in peace, love, and joy, and we recognize and become aware that it starts here in our own heart space energy. In the words of Lao Tse, founder of Taoism, if there is to be peace in the world, there must be peace in the nations. If there is to be peace in the nations, there must be peace in the cities. If there is to be peace in the cities, there must be peace in the neighbors. If there is to be peace in the neighbors, there must be peace in the home. And if there is to be peace in the home, there must be peace in the heart. And we can expand on the words of Lao Tse. And rather than beginning with peace in the world, we can begin with peace in the universe. And understand that if there is to be peace in the universe, there must be peace in our own hearts. As one hand gives and one hand receives, by having both hands on our heart, we give and receive the love of the universe into our own being. We recognize and become aware that everything we need, we have from the universal oneness, that giver of light and love, unconditional love. We take that into our hearts and we recognize we have everything we need right here in our heart. For when our heart is pure and triumphs over the egoic mind, we manifest and create all that we need, trusting in every day that everything we need will show up, and never having a need to hoard or take more than we need, afraid that it won't show up tomorrow, no longer having this need, the cessation of the fear, knowing we can each day be provided everything that we need at the right moment, at the right time, and living in this place of trust. Saying the affirmation, everything I need, the universe provides in a timely and beautiful manner. And in this I trust. Giving yourself the highest level of unconditional love and light that you can muster, that which you can create faith in. See the love of the universe permeating every cell of your body, taking it in, breathing it in. Calling in your guides, your guardian angels, any ascended masters, teachers, archangels, beings of light, starseed, elementals, any beings that work with you and walk with you in this lifetime, calling them in now, asking them to be in your energy as you set the intention to awaken, to be in a state of enlightenment, of higher consciousness, of oneness with the universe, and to know what that is, and to know how that feels, and to experience it in your daily life, to trust it and be with it, and ask them to assist you in revealing anything to you that allows you not to be in this place of oneness, showing you anything you are ready, willing, and able to see right here, right now, that releasing it brings you that one step closer to enlightenment within your own being, your heart space energy. As you hear, feel, and know the answer, taking this into your heart and knowing that it comes from the highest source, the universal truth with love and light. Being with that feeling, take as long as you like to be in that feeling. And gently gracefully and in your own time, to come back to the room, keeping that feeling with you, understanding that although we use 3 words to describe mind, body, and spirit, the use of those 3 words can almost infer a mutual exclusivity in their beingness. And that when we use the phrase oneness of being, we know it incorporates all 3 aspects, and that we are truly one, that we are not separate within ourselves. Come back to the room whenever you're ready. Take as long as you like. There's always more people in the room than when I close them. That was a mega session, wasn't it? That was longer than usual. I actually had tears coming down my eyes at one point in time. So welcome for those when I see some new faces. We're back in the big room here. It's a little bit warmer than what it was a few weeks ago. Everybody okay?
It's actually freezing.
Are you cold? There's some blankets.
I'm not, but it's cold.
We do have a plan. We've got fans that are going to be dropped down and pushing the warm air back down. It's the 24-foot ceilings that are allowing it to us. It's probably warm and cozy up there. But we do have some fans we're putting in, and the ceiling decorations will help. So bear with us. Today is the celebration in the Buddhist philosophy, religion, of the Mahayana New Year. And so as I looked on the interfaith calendar for a topic for today, the actual New Year itself didn't appear to be substantive enough to cover, so we're actually going to expand and do some exploration into the Buddhist philosophy, the Buddhist religion. And as always, as I sit down at my computer and I set my intention and I do my meditation and ask for the information to come in, I'm somehow magically given the right words to Google search and all the right websites come up for me to get my information. So I learned a lot. I had a basic understanding of Buddhism. But what I learned is, we all know that it was founded by Siddhartha Gautama, and he is thought of the Buddha. There can be more than one Buddha. He is simply the Buddha of this time, the enlightened one. There are several branches of Buddhism, and they go into different philosophies and different ways of thinking. But the main purpose of Buddhism is to have enlightenment. And how do you get enlightenment? By by the cessation of suffering. And so Buddhism is set out to have what they call 4 noble truths. And the 4 noble truths are, 1, that ordinary life brings about suffering. That is simply a fact of being a yet-to-be enlightened sentient being. A sentient being is what Buddhists believe we all are. A sentient being is somebody who is yet to be enlightened, but yet has that possibility. And in Buddhism, they believe we are all sentient beings. So all sentient beings prior to enlightenment will experience suffering. That's the first noble truth. The second noble truth is the source of suffering. And the source of suffering is attachment. Attachment to physical things, attachment to people, attachment to achievement, what Americans would call keeping up with the Joneses, having that car, having that career, having that love relationship, living in the right house, going to the right college, getting all of the accolades, a list of perceived achievements that we have the illusion will bring us happiness. So it is really, the second noble truth is that we get caught up in the illusion that material things, and people and relationships bring us happiness. The third noble truth is that it is possible to have a cessation of this attachment and therefore being able to cease the suffering. That it is possible. And that in itself is a level of enlightenment, that we actually can come to a place and believe it's possible to live a life without attachment and suffering. How many of you think you believe that it's possible to live your daily life without suffering? Cool. We are on our way to the third noble truth. We are truly in the process of being enlightened sentient beings. We have to believe it's possible. Because of course, if we don't think it's possible, we won't even set the intention to create it. So the first thing on your path of enlightenment is to believe in the possibility that you can live without suffering. It doesn't happen overnight. It's a practice. But what happens is, as you practice, just like learning a new skill, if you were to take up learning the piano, every day that you practice, you get a little bit better. Your notes execute a little bit more smoothly. You gain more confidence. You take on more complicated pieces. Your joy and your experience of it grows. And the mistakes that you make come farther and fewer in between. But you say that's true if you were learning how to practice the piano. So as you practice your spiritual life and your day-to-day sentient being, the more you practice it,